Am I the only person who gets like surprised by like cheap, good makeup? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the brand Essence with all the stuff I could find at Shoppers. If you like videos like this and you want to see more like this, more reviews, tutorials, hauls, please feel free to subscribe and comment and like these videos. And if you want to see how I got to this look, you want to see my review on this brand, please keep watching. So to start this video off, I'm going to be showing you guys the products that I picked up from my Shoppers Drug Mart. Every single product that I picked up was under $10, which is obviously a steal. So hopefully they live up to the hype. I do love this brand, so I'm really excited to try out more of the products that I haven't actually tried. So the first product that I picked up is the Essence My Skin Perfector Tinted Primer. This is an instant blur effect. So this is the product. This is what they had for primer, so this is what I picked up. So next I have the Essence Pretty Natural Foundation. This is supposed to be a hydrating formula and it's 24-hour long lasting. This is the shade Neutral Ivory. It's coverage with a weightless finish and it's very natural. I don't know if it's gonna last me 24 hours. I will let you know in the description what I thought of it. That's something I'm very excited to try. Next, I picked up the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. I've never tried this. As we all know, I'm not a huge like matte person, but I am excited to try this because I've heard really good things about this powder. Like people who like a matte finish, they love this powder. So I'm excited to try this. I already owned this, but this is the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. I have used this a million times. I love this. The blush, this is the shade 40 Beloved. I haven't tried the blushes, but I have also heard very good things about them. Then I have the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is the shade 10 Be My Highlight. I've heard amazing things about the highlighters, and I do have a palette with a bunch of the highlighters, so I know they're good. I picked up some lip products, a lip liner and a liquid matte lipstick. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Shine Gloss, which I'm excited to try, but I have tried their older glosses. I think they reformulated and I've heard amazing things about these, or they just repackaged. I'm not really sure. I got a bunch of products, so bear with me here. 2 mascaras. We all know I love both of these mascaras, mainly this one. This is my favorite, but I'm excited to get back into this one because I have used it before. Then I got 2 eyeliners. I got a pencil in the shade brown and a 24 Ever Ink eyeliner, which is a liquid liner. And then I got 2 brow products, which I have used before as well. I got a palette as well. I couldn't forget my eyeshadow. Hello. Ola Rio Essence Palette, and this is what it looks like. I also picked up the Waterproof Tattoo Covering Essence Camouflage Plus Matte Concealer. I'm excited for this. This is supposed to be like really like high coverage, and this is the shade Light Honey. So to start the look off, we are going to take this concealer and we're going to apply it to the eye as our primer. I like the brush on it though. It's nice because it's a little bit pointed. So we're going to apply this to the eye right away. I have used a bunch of these products. I do love the brand, but I love the brand for what I've used of it, which sounds kind of crazy, but I know it's a good brand. I know you get good products for a good price. I don't know if all the products are great. I didn't even know they had a foundation till like recently when I walked past the stand and saw that they had like a foundation in there and like a tinted primer. But like I follow them on Instagram and they have a ton of products on there. Now we're gonna go into our shadows. This shadow I picked up for $6.49 at Shoppers. That is why I bought it, because I wanted to buy everything under $10. I have not tried their shadows, so I am excited to try them. And the shades in here, they're pretty neutral, they're nice. So we're just gonna go for it with this. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. This is not the greatest transition shade, but we're gonna go into this shade right here, just because they don't really have much of a transition shade. The rest are kind of shimmery, so we're gonna do this one first. We're gonna go into the crease with this. So because there's a lot of shimmers in here, we're gonna just go for it. We're gonna go into this darker shade, and we're just gonna apply that into the crease and outer corner. Hopefully this blends out nicely. Okay, the shadows are very soft, very blendable, but we're just gonna keep packing that into the crease. We want it to be a little darker. So I want a nice like everyday look for this. They're very blendable. I am getting good pigment from it, and they're very buildable and very blendable, so they're not patchy. I like that a lot. So now we're gonna move to the other eye. I wanna go back into the palette and I wanna take this shimmer shade right here. I don't know how the shimmers work, so I'm hoping they're gonna be really good because most of this palette is shimmers. There's only a couple mattes in it. So I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna dip into that shade and directly apply that to the center of the lid. Oh wow, those are pigmented. I don't know if you can see that go on, but that is very pigmented and I'm happy about that. That looks really nice. Okay, Essence, look at that. That's so nice. I barely touched it. That's amazing. Now I want to go into this shade right here. I wish they had names. It's so much easier when they have names. Then I can just like, you know, be like, I'm going into, what's a shade name? I don't even know. We're just going to add that to the first third of the eye and just blend that into that bronzy gold color. Okay, the shimmers are amazing in this palette, and the matte is really nice too. So I'm just gonna take my same brush and I'm just gonna blend that out. I wanna make sure it's nice and blended. These shimmers, some of the more expensive palettes that I've owned, these shimmers work better than half of those palettes. It makes me happy because I'm like, oh, I only spent like $6 on this. But then when you spend more money on a palette and they're like so expensive and then they don't work or don't give you what you're looking for, that's just depressing. Okay, now we're gonna move on to liner. So yes to this palette. That's all I'm gonna say so far is yes to this palette. I do wish it had a little bit more mattes in the palette, but I can't complain because again, the shimmers are really good and the matte was very buildable. It worked really well and it was very blendable. So I can't really complain about it, but that was a great palette. I'm very happy about that. I really want to use the pencil liner because I've used the liquid before. So I'm going to go into this Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil. This is the shade Hot Chocolate. The pencils are $2.99 each, which is like amazing. So hopefully these work really nice. So I'm just going to start at the outer edge of my eye and I want to make like a little tiny wing with it. And we're just going to bring that in. So it's very pigmented, which is nice. And I'm gonna go into the dark brown shade in the palette and I'm gonna blend out this liner with that color. I'm going to take the Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara and this retails for $4.99. So not bad, not bad. We are going to apply this mascara real quick onto the lashes. I like the length you get from this mascara. I don't know what it is. The length in this one is so good. Honestly, I get like stressed when I see how good some drugstore makeup is now. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe how good it is. Like, it makes me like crazy. It's so good. I love a lot of the drugstore products now. Like some of them I even prefer more than like some of the high end, which is common nowadays anyway. But you know, like how amazing is that? Anybody who knows what a lash cycle is, I'm having a really bad one right now. So bear with me, my lashes just suck right now. But normally this mascara usually does like wonders for me. Next product we are going to be trying is the My Skin Perfector Tinted Primer Instant Blur Effect Natural Matte Finish Nude Beige Primer. That was a mouthful. But anyway, this is the only primer, like I said before, they had at Shoppers. This was $6.99. It says it is a lightweight mousse texture with a velvety feel that makes pores optically, I was gonna say officially disappear, optically disappear, while leaving skin looking smooth with a natural matte finish. Can be worn alone for natural coverage or under foundation for smoother makeup application and enhanced coverage. All right, let's do this. I personally don't love a matte primer. We all know this, but we're gonna use a matte primer today. This is all they had. So we're going to apply onto the skin. Hopefully I picked some good shades. It is moussey, that's nice. Oh, it's very tinted? Okay. It looks like foundation on my fingers. Looks like foundation. It smells like cream. Nice. If you're into like a smoothing primer like the Benefit Professional or like the Marshmallow Primer by NYX, like you'll definitely like this, I feel like. It's just not sitting in the skin nicely. So we're just gonna try with a brush and really like, okay, now it's a little better. Maybe I just put too much on the skin. This is not a primer I naturally would reach for, so I'm kind of biased. We have the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. It says with hyaluron and aloe vera, 24-hour long-lasting hydration. This is the shade 30 Neutral Ivory. This is pretty packaging. I like how their packaging looks pretty consistent, and I really like that about it. Let's see what the price was. Sorry guys, I have to go on my phone for this. $8.99. So pretty cheap, which is good. The problem is you can't really see like the shades. Like I'm looking at this here, which looks a lot lighter than the top or the back even of the box. So it's hard to pick your shades, especially a lot of drugstore products are like that anyways. But I'm excited to try this out. And I like I said, the packaging is very consistent. So we're gonna take a brush on one part of my face and we'll do the other part with the sponge. Okay, I don't like it with the brush. We're moving back to the sponge. It's supposed to be like a lightweight, but I'm feeling like it's a little bit thick and sticky. We'll see how we feel when we're done. Have you ever tried this foundation? Like, has anybody tried like any of these products that I'm trying right now? Like, let me know what you think, like how they worked for you. The shade matched like very well. That's an upside. I just don't know if I like the feel of the foundation. Like, it doesn't feel as lightweight as they're saying. This is more like a sticky, like heavier foundation to me anyway. That's my one like thing where I can tell you like I'm very picky with like foundations. There's foundations that I love that I'm like obsessed with that like I will never get away from because I know like they work perfect, and when in doubt, this is the foundation that I will forever like gravitate towards. But right now I'm really confused onto how I feel about this product. So maybe by the end of the video, it will look a little better or feel a little better. I'm not really sure. But the coverage is there. I'll give it that. Like, it has the coverage. If you add too much on top of what's already there, I find it's getting a little patchy, which I don't love. We're going to go back into that concealer. This concealer costs $4.99. Waterproof, tattoo covering, camouflage plus matte concealer. Ultra covering liquid concealer with a matte finish. Covers instantly dark circles, blemishes, tattoos, long lasting, and waterproof. I have a lot of dark circles today, so let's see how well this works. I don't know. I feel like my face looks very dry. I'm not sure if it's like because everything's matte and I just am not used to it. But I'm feeling like my face is looking very, very dry. It's peeling off. I don't love that. I don't know. I'm feeling confused, very confused about these products right now. This foundation is a no for me already. And it's horrible to say, this is not a foundation I would gravitate towards when I would grab at all. Maybe I'll try it in another video or by myself with a different primer. But this is not the foundation primer combo that is working on my skin. Like, it doesn't look horrible, but I'm just seeing a lot of like patchiness and it's not very buildable. But anyway, we're gonna go into the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. It says it fixes your makeup all day long. So this is $6.99. The packaging is very consistent. Like, if you look at all their other packaging, like, it's very consistent. It looks really nice for like a smaller brand. Like, the packaging is luxurious enough, which is nice. I can appreciate a brand that sells products for less while still giving me like a nice aesthetic to look at, if that makes any possible sense. But I have heard great things about this powder. I don't know if this is going to be good with this foundation, considering the fact that I'm already having issues with this foundation. But it's very soft, very light on the face, which I like. Believe it or not though, it's actually fixing the foundation slightly. I'm not really sure what's happening currently. Now we're going to go into the bronzer, which we all know I already love, already used 100 times. So this is 01 Natural. This is a matte bronzing powder for naturally sun-kissed stand. That's what I said. Was that English? No. Sun-kissed tan for all skin types. Or for lighter skin types, sorry. I always use this. This is like one of my daily users. I love this one. It smells so good. It smells like coconut, which is nice. And you know, the color is really nice. It does give you like a sun-kissed, like nice finish. Next, we're gonna go into the blush. This is the Essence, the blush. This is the shade 40 Beloved, a silky smooth powder blush to awaken your complexion. Buildable texture that lasts all day. I heard great things about the blush as well, but I have not tried it. The price for the blush, $3.99. We're just going to dip a little brush in there. This is like a nice pinky shade. They had this shade in a darker one, and because it's basically summer, I thought the lighter shade would be better. So I'm just going to apply that. Well, that sits pretty. This is very pretty for a blush. I like this a lot. Like, it looks even nicer in like person, I feel like. We're gonna go into the highlighter. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is the shade 10 Be My Highlight. It's a baked highlighter powder with ultra smooth texture that I can't read! The ultra smooth texture puts fresh and luminous accents on the face. The slightly shimmering powder is perfect for highlighting the cheekbones. So, let's see how much this guy costs. We shall check. We're going to take this highlighter and we're just going to put on a little brush and go. Oh, this is very pretty. Okay, this is stunning. This sat so beautifully on the face. Wow. Doesn't have like a sparkle in it, which is nice, because it doesn't show any like crazy texture or anything. This sits beautifully. Wow. Okay, Essence. You're bringing me back. With the blush, you're bringing me back. And the highlighter, you brought me back. We're going to wipe off some of this foundation on the lips. So we're going to take the liner. This is the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner. This is waterproof, and it even comes with a little sharpener. Look at that. This was $3.99. This is darker than I thought. They did not have any nude liners, so we're gonna go into this Stay Matte liquid lipstick here that doesn't have a shade. So it's apparently an 8-hour liquid lipstick that should go with this 8-hour lip liner. Oh, the shades go better than I thought. Okay, that worked out. Oh, this is pretty. I like that, like, I didn't have to, like, go over the liquid lipstick a couple times. Anyway, now we're gonna do some brows. I bought this little duo. I do use this a lot because I like this. But this is the Essence Micro Precise Brow Pencil. It is waterproof. I will tell you right away, because I have used this before, this is not waterproof. But what are you gonna do? The thing with this is I find it's very smudgy. Like, it's not like when I use my Benefit brow pencil, I get like, when I put it on, it's not gonna smudge off my face. I feel like this, it is not very long lasting. It doesn't last long, like even when you buy it. I know it's not super expensive. It's like $3.99, but like, it doesn't last long enough and it's very smudgy. Normally with my eyebrow pencil, I can do like strokes and it won't move. But like here, you do the strokes and they all kind of just like blend together. And I don't love that, I won't lie. What can you do? You're paying like $2.99 for a brow pencil. My eyebrows are crazy. I need to get them done. We're gonna just take this little tint. This is the Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. I do like this a lot. It is tinted and it's easy to use, especially if like you don't have a lot of brow. Like, it's very tinted and very easy to like give yourself that quick like out the door look. Even if you do have a lot of brow like myself and you just want to like get your eyebrows tinted a little bit because you don't want to fill them in completely, like this really does do the job. So this I really love, and it is $2.99. I don't have a setting spray, which is very sad, but I want to put a little bit of color underneath the eye. So I'm going to go back into this dark shade over here, but I'm going to go with a denser brush. I'm gonna go underneath just to give me some more color. Then I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna take this shade up here and I'm just gonna add a little bit of a shimmer underneath to mimic the top. And then we're gonna take our brown liner and we're just going to apply a little under the eye. Then we're gonna take our mascara and just add to the bottom lashes. I just wanna try out the Shine Wet Look Lip Gloss. I don't know if I'm gonna like this over the matte because I'm really loving this matte lipstick, and also the fact that like it does not wipe off in any way, shape, or form. This is so soft. My lips are not dry and these are not moving. Like, this is crazy. Do I even want to put this lip gloss on? Yeah, I want to try it. Okay, so we're gonna take a little of this lip gloss. We're just gonna put it in the center. Oh, I hate this already. I don't hate the lip gloss is what I meant. I just hate that I ruined my beautiful matte look. It's not sticky, which is nice. This one is Smile, Sparkle, Shine. So there's that. I wish I left it matte, but it is okay. So this is the finished look with the products that I got. The foundation settled down a bit, so I'm not as like upset about it. I just found it's a little bit drying. I don't know if that's due to the primer or to the foundation. The primer is supposed to be matte looking and the foundation is supposed to be hydrating. So because the foundation is supposed to be hydrating, I'm thinking that putting that smoothing primer underneath was probably a really bad idea. So I definitely want to try this foundation again, and I'm going to put a hydrating primer underneath and see if like maybe that makes a difference on my face. My face feels very light. Like when I put it on, it felt like a heavy foundation, but putting it on now, it feels light. I don't know if that sounds ridiculous, but it does feel really light on my face right now. It's not sticky. The matte powder I felt really set the foundation in really nicely. Even under the eye, like I thought the concealer was very drying at first. It is dry, like you have to work with it quickly. But when I put the powder on top of the concealer, it really worked and really helped set the eyes and really set it really nicely, that there's no creasing under the eye. Like I don't really see much, like there's no crease on my face. Like it really set the foundation in really nicely. So I do like that a lot. I wish they had like a setting spray that I could have tried, because I've seen people use Essence setting sprays, but our shoppers didn't have any. I wish I had a little bit more options too, where I could have got like a hydrating primer instead of this tinted smoothing. I don't naturally gravitate toward a smoothing primer because normally I don't need it. So usually a smoothing primer is for people with a lot of pores or need the blurring effect. I usually don't need that. So I stick to a hydrating or glowy primer, which they did not have, like I said. So I do want to try this foundation again, and I definitely will be, because looking at it on the monitor, it actually looks really nice. So you tell me what you think. If you used this before, how it looks on the camera, what you guys think. I want to know your thoughts. Like, have you used this primer before? Have you used the foundation before? I really like the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow went on great. So no complaints there. I really liked all the products I tried. The eyebrow pencil, not my favorite. Like I said, the primer, also not my favorite, but everything else was really good. I honestly thought I was not gonna like that powder, and I really liked it. The blush was amazing. Highlighter also amazing. So I don't have a lot of complaints. I really do like this brand. So that is it for this video. If you like videos like this, like with certain brands, please let me know in the comments and let me know what products I should try next, because I would really love to try out new products. I always like trying new products and getting recommendations for products. If you like videos like this and you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and please comment down below. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.